Thing about living in Phoenix, if you're gonna do crime, you're gonna get caught, because they got a chopper looking for somebody right now. I don't know if you guys can see it very clearly. There he is. He's got somebody in his sights. Somebody right around here. Hey folks, there goes the big garbage truck. Woo-hoo. Anyhow, I figured I'd give you the nickel tour of the Adventist Services Community Center. You've seen it in earlier videos, but here's the aftermath of the rain. When we have the motorhome, they're kind enough to let us park it here for the little bit of time we'll be here, but it's still at La Mesa RV, so the spot's empty. Anyhow, here's the garden in the aftermath that the rain has caused, and the frost killed the tomatoes. The lettuce survived, looks nice and hardy, but these tomatoes ain't gonna make it. And we still have some peppers on the bushes, but I can't get over there to get them right now because I'll sink down in about ankle deep mud, I think. I might be able to get over there. Hey, why not live dangerously? Oh yeah, these peppers need to come off of this tree. Nobody seems to like them, so nobody wants to pick them. What's wrong with a good jalapeno every now and then? Huh? Anyways, that's basil. Stuff grows like a weed. We got some strawberries over there, some more lettuce. I'm not quite sure what this stuff is. The lettuce, we didn't plant. Now, the strawberries were planted. The mint, the frost did the mint in too. Oregano and the basil, all this we planted, and the strawberries. We had some sunflowers. But whatever these are, we didn't plant them. So I'm not quite sure what they are or where they came from. The same thing with the lettuce. We didn't plant this lettuce. So I'm going with the Bible story that God always provides. These weeds, man, they're going to pop up like crazy. So I'm going to have to get some volunteers to help me weed it out. This over here we had set up, we were going to try a hydroponics bucket system, but it didn't work out too well. And then this here was the barrel. That hole there is about 3 feet deep. Now it's just a mud-filled hole. Anyways, the back view of the church area. The community center's closed today. It's closed on Mondays and Fridays for deliveries. And it's only staffed by a handful of volunteers and one conference paid director. This is the entrance to our church. We're gonna pick up this juniper bush. We're gonna plant this guy out front today. The one good thing about the rain and everything is we can do a lot of yard work and stuff. It's easy to dig the hard dirt It's normally like cement out here. I was taking care of these dead trees the other day. It was just little twigs we were able to get out of there. So now this is the front of the building. We're gonna go put this juniper bush over where we're gonna plant it. It's kind of weird that the frost killed the tomatoes and the pepper trees out back, but it didn't really affect these bougainvilleas like it usually does. Usually the frost will kill all these. The landscaper has to come in and cut them all up, but it didn't this year. And in this right here, a guy who used to volunteer here a few years ago, a fella by the name of Wayne, planted this rosemary bush. This thing is beautiful. I love the smell of this. You know, to make rosemary chicken, everything else, I mean, that's expensive stuff. Restaurants pay top dollar for fresh rosemary. So, anyhow, we've got an orange tree out here, some palm trees, little different garden boxes here if anybody wanted to come and plant and maintain. That's the biggest thing, is somebody to maintain all this stuff. Aloe that we transplanted from a church member's house. The aloe came back really nice. That's a good plant to have, especially even if you're full-time RVing. Just get a little piece of this and get it going again, and keep it up on the dash of your RV. It's good for burns, all kinds of uses. Aloe is one of those wonder plants that God provided for us. So let me walk back around, give you kind of the nickel tour of the inside. Right next door is a Boys and Girls Club. This whole complex here used to belong to the Arizona Conference of Seventh-day Adventists, but they parceled it off and they moved to Scottsdale. But that building right there used to be the school. This building here also was a school at one time. Back there, those outbuildings that are the light brown in color, they were part of the conference. The green building is new. That's part of the Indian Housing Authority. Anybody can stay there, but there's a 5-year waiting list. It's for people who are just getting out of prison or coming off the streets and trying to make their lives better. They have a decent place to live and get themselves in order. There's the top secret government cell phone tower. Weird people show up, all kinds of different times and days. They'll show up with a high lift, come in unmarked trucks, climb up there, do something, climb down and leave. Who knows? Anyways, here's the kitchen area. It's a little dated, but it's functional for what we do. You've seen this also if you've watched Louise's cooking class videos. You've seen this kitchen area. There's the deep freezer. There's another set of freezers in there. Another freezer behind that door. This here is just a storeroom. Oh. And then we walk through this little hallway. And we have this main room right here. We use it for different classes and functions, and during the week the people who come in to see about getting services, they come and sit in this room and they wait to see if they can get some services. Here's a board that we put some messages on for people. Try to give them a little hope and inspiration. Most of the people that come in here are, they're down on their luck for whatever reason. We used to have a homeless shower program, and we used to actually, we used to make sandwiches and everything for the homeless people, but they got to be too demanding. They would show up drunk and on drugs, and they would demand that we feed them and demand that we wash their clothes. So we had to stop that for a little while. So this here is the vestibule for the church. That's our baptismal right there. This is the Community of Hope SDA Church. You unlock the door. It's a small church, but it's functional. We enjoy it. There's no pretense. You know, church is about your worship and worshiping with God on the Sabbath. So we don't need all the pretense and the hoopla. You know, it's just very, very small, nice little piano. You know, it's like I said, it's functional and it's very doable for us. So, and we do have some services where this room is full and standing room only. We're having communion tomorrow, so let's hope it's one of those days where everybody wants to partake of the Lord's Supper. So now I'm going to go back outside, get the shovel, and we'll start planting the juniper bush. Kind of waiting on this one guy to come and help me. We'll see if he shows up. And then other than that, that's all that happens here. That's pretty much what I do when I'm here in town, as I volunteer here. Do what I can do. I'm kind of limited on what I can and can't do. My mind says I can do a lot of things, but my body tells me otherwise. So on that note, folks, we shall see you guys later. And we look forward to seeing you on the road. Because I know I, for one, cannot wait to get back on the road again. Talk to you later. Hey guys, back again. Just want to show you what I got off of those pepper trees. I got a couple, 4 dozen or so or better peppers. So the frost didn't get them all. Those are some nice hearty looking peppers. So I don't know what I'm going to do with them. Maybe I'll try blending one up every morning with my breakfast smoothie. Get that old heart pumping again, right? In the morning, what do you guys think? Do peppers go good in the morning with anything? Yes, they do. So anyhow, just wanted to show you that we got what I got. See you guys later.